Sri Sai Ram. Hearty welcome to Sri Satya Sai Lok Seva Gurukulam class. Dear boys and girls, we are already studied the basics of trigonometry in the previous class. Now coming to the part second of trigonometry. What we already studied in the previous class is about right angle triangle. Out of the 6 type of triangle, in trigonometry we deal with the right angle triangle, and there we study about when you say a right angle triangle, the longest side is called as hypotenuse. And there are other 2 sides that makes right angle, and the biggest angle is 90 degrees. Also you have studied in your previous classes this angle A plus angle C, how much it becomes? 90 degrees, is it? It is in 90 degrees and totally it becomes 180 degrees. So you must know the property of right angle triangle correctly. And also you have studied about T ratios. What is T ratios? Nothing but trigonometric ratios. And by the by, I think I noted down the definition of trigonometry. Definition of trigonometry says trigonometry. Tri means 3 or 3 sides of a triangle. Gon means sides. Metry means measures. So measurement of the 3 sides of a triangle. That is what is called trigonometry. And we have studied about the 6 ratios. What you call it as sin theta, cos theta, etc., etc. Okay. This is what you have studied already. I think you have learnt all that ratios correctly. Okay. It is very important. You must learn the basics correctly. When 2 sides of rectangle triangle are given, how to write the T ratios? That means you must find the third side. If 2 sides are given, you have to find the third side. For example, this is say 4 centimeters, this is 3 centimeters. Then you have to find the hypotenuse. Using that you have to find the T ratios. Okay. This is all what you have studied in the previous class. Now home assignment. I think you already worked out. If you have not worked out, you can just see once. In a right angle triangle, PQR. So PQR is a right angle triangle in which angle R is equal to theta and this angle Q is equal to 90 degrees. And PQ is given to be root 3 centimeters. QR is 1 centimeters. So you have to find the ratio of sin theta, cos theta, tan theta and sec theta. For that, first you have to find out PR. So in triangle PQR, that is a right angle triangle, as we have studied in the previous class, the square on the hypotenuse, namely PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. That is by Pythagoras theorem. Who was Pythagoras? Famous mathematician. That is about right angle triangle. Okay. Now here you are given with the, so we have to find out PR square, right? PR square is equal to, what is PQ? Root 3 square. What is QR? 1 square. Root 3 square is 3. 1 square is 1. So 3 plus 1 becomes 4. And therefore PR becomes, PR square is 4. So PR is root of 4. And that is 2 centimeters. So PR becomes 2 centimeters. Using this, we have to find the different ratios which you already studied in the previous class. So sin theta means what? Opposite side by hypotenuse. This you must practice like mantra. Opposite side by hypotenuse. So what is opposite side? PQ root 3. What is hypotenuse? 2. So root 3 by 2 is the value of sin theta. Coming to cos theta is adjacent side by hypotenuse. So adjacent side means how much? QR, that is 1. Hypotenuse is 2. Similarly, find tan theta. Tan theta is equal to QR by PQ by QR. Opposite side by adjacent side. So PQ is how much? Root 3. QR is how much? 1. So it will be equal to root 3 only. Denominator 1 means no value. Lastly, you have secant theta. Secant theta is reciprocal of cos theta. So that will be PR by QR. PR is hypotenuse by QR is the adjacent side. Reciprocal of cos theta. Okay. So that will be 2 by 1. That is equal to 2. So these are the values of the ratios. You are not writing units here, please note, because the units get cancelled. That is the answer to the first question. Coming to second question, here you are given with a beautiful figure to find the height of the tower. And in that tower you are given that AC is root 30 root 2. So this is AC. It acts like hypotenuse. I'll just write the figure once again. And this is 30 root 2. We call it as C here, B here, A here. And this angle is 90 degrees. Okay. Now tan of A is 1. So tan of A is 1. What is tan of A? Is equal to y by this opposite side by, so this will be equal to opposite side by adjacent side. BC by AB, that is not known. So let us take, that is not given, you have to take it as x. So let BC be is equal to x. So you have AC square is equal to BC square plus AB square, and AC square means 30 root 2 square is equal to x squared plus x squared, that is 2x square. This is by Pythagoras theorem. So you have 900 into 2, because root 2 square becomes 2, will be equal to 2x squared. 2 cancels. You have x squared is equal to 900. So x will be root of 900, that is 30. What is that? X means what? Therefore, write the answer. Height of the tower is equal to 30 meters. Yes, it is given meters, so write it as meters. That is the second question. And coming to the third question, okay, we'll see afterwards. So given one trigonometric ratio, find the other. For that, what you have to do is, you must take a right angle triangle. Draw a right angle triangle. We will call it as say ABC. Then you must write the T ratio in terms of the sides. Let the sides and let the constant ratio be K. Here the value will not be given, so you must use the constant here. Ratio will be given. By using that ratio, you must write the sides, because suppose the ratio is 3:4. Two sides have the ratio of 3:4. The 3:4 means it may be 3 and 4, it may be 30 and 40, it may be 300 and 400, like that, okay. Then what do you do? For that, you write it as 3K is to 4K. That's why you have to write it as K. You have to multiply by K. Okay, find the two sides in terms of K. Then use Pythagoras theorem, find the third side. Now find the remaining T ratios by using the definitions. Definition means what? Sin theta, cos theta, definitions are there, no? That you have to write, okay. So please remind this correctly. So you have to draw a rectangle triangle, you must write the side as 3K, 4K. Or suppose it is 12 and 5, you must write it as 12K and 5K, two sides. Then find the third side, okay. Then write the ratios, that's all what you have to do it. Now let us work out some problems on this. Cos theta is equal to 7/25. Find sin theta and tan theta. Just now you have told you have to draw a right angle triangle, and we will call it as ABC. And here cos theta is given to be 7/25. So as now just now told you, what is cos theta? This is theta. So cos theta, by the definition of trigonometric ratios, is adjacent side by hypotenuse. Here the value is not given. only ratio is given. Therefore, you must multiply it by k. It may be 7, it may be 14, it may be 21, like that, okay. That's why you must write 7k. This is as 25k. So that is given to be 7 by 25. Use this and let me write it as 7k by 25k. And use this and find the third side. And third side is, so in triangle ABC, you have to use Pythagoras theorem. Which angle is 90 degrees? Angle B is 90 degrees. Okay. So Pythagoras theorem says AC squared is equal to AB square plus BC square. In a right angle triangle, the square on the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. So that is by Pythagoras theorem. Geometry you must give reasons. So here we are taking as 25k here. Square. AB is not known. We write it as AB square only. Plus BC is 7k square. So you have AB square is equal to 25 square is 625k square. And this is 49k square. Is it not? So that will be equal to, it will be 576k square if you subtract these two. So AB becomes root of 576k square, and that is 24k. Everything in terms of k only you get. Is it all right? That 24k. Okay. You see multiples of 24. That's the meaning. Now you find sin theta. Sin theta is equal to, please remind all the ratios we have studied earlier, all the 6 ratios, that is called T ratios. One is called sin theta. Anybody? Sin theta is opposite side by hypotenuse. And what is cos theta? Adjacent side by hypotenuse. What is tan theta? Tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. Like that, all reciprocals you write. Reciprocals means what? Just you have 3 more ratios. So you must also know that cosec theta is equal to 1 by sin theta. That is called reciprocal ratio. And also you have secant theta is equal to 1 by cos theta. And cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta. And this vice versa also is true. Okay, these are called T ratios. Of course, you must write here, just reverse of it, you must write, okay. Just for reference, I wrote there. So first is sin theta. You are asked to find out sin theta. Sin theta is opposite side by hypotenuse. What is opposite side? AB. What is hypotenuse? AC. AB by AC, that is equal to AB is 24K by 25K. Then KK cancels. You get 24 by 25. That is the answer. Only ratio you must write. Okay. Coming to tan theta. Tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side means what? AB by adjacent side means what? Side adjacent to the angle, that is BC. So AB means how much? 24K by BC 7K, that will be 24 by 7. This is the answer. Is it alright? I think you already done it. If you not done it, you just copy down this. Okay. This is the one example which you are seeing. Next, we will have trigonometric ratios of complement. One more problem we have. If cot theta is equal to 40 by 9, find sin theta into, if cos theta is equal to 7 by 25, find sin theta and tan theta. Just now you have already done it. Second problem, if cot theta is equal to, again now, it will draw a rectangle triangle. Suppose this is theta. ABC is given. Cot theta is adjacent side by, so cot theta is equal to adjacent side by opposite side. So here the ratio is given. So this adjacent side is 40 we given, make it as 40K, and this is 9K, 40 by 9. Okay. So in triangle ABC, as usual, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square by Pythagoras theorem. So AB square is how much? 9K square. BC how much? 40K square. Make it square, it will be 81K square. This is 1600K square. Add it, you have 1681K square. That is AC square. AC becomes root of 1681 square. If you find the root, it will be 41K. K square root is K. 1681 root is 41. So this becomes 41K. Using that, you have to find out sin theta. So sin theta is equal to, you must repeat at least 10 times, one. Opposite side by, opposite side means what? AB by hypotenuse, that is AC. AB is how much? AB is given to be 9K by hypotenuse how much? 41K. So that K cancels. You have 9 by 41 is the answer for sin theta. In this you have to find out sin theta. Then cos theta. Cos theta will be equal to adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side means what? BC. Hypotenuse is AC. BC by AC becomes 40k by 41k. So kk cancels, get 40 by 41. Then you have secant theta. Secant theta is 1 by cos theta. So that will be AC by BC is equal to 41k by 40k. So 41 by 40. Now we apply it here. So what is sin theta here? Sin theta will be, let me write here, sin theta into cos theta. Let us do it first, then divide. Sin theta into cos theta. Sin theta is 9 by 41 into cos theta is how much? 40 by 41. Is it all right? Okay. Then you have secant theta. So by secant theta. So by secant theta means secant theta will be 41 by 40. Reciprocal of that you must write. So here you get 40 by 41. That is the ratio you get. You have to multiply all the numerator and denominator. You get the answer. Okay. This is sin theta 9 by 41 into cos theta 40 by 41 divided by secant theta. When you divide it, 40 will go up. So this answer you have to find out. You multiply all those things and try to get the answer. Okay. And next, we will have trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. We are using the word called complementary. Sometimes, when you win in a race, suppose you come first, all will come and say, good, you have done well. Or suppose you score out of 4 in mathematics, others will say compliments. Okay, we appreciate you, oh, you have 100 of 100. Suppose in public exam, if you get out of 4 in mathematics, everybody will say compliments. For birthday, they give compliments. So compliment means just supporting, encouraging. Here also, this is called in a right angle triangle. Suppose you have triangle ABC, as I just in the beginning I told, if one angle is 90 degrees, the sum of the other two will be 90. Suppose this is 40, this becomes 50. So 40 plus 50 becomes 90. So these two angles are called complementary angle. Angle A is complementary to angle C. Angle C is complementary to angle A. So that sum of the two will become 90 degrees. So similarly in trigonometry also, using theta, all the trigonometry ratios are referred to right angle triangle only. Suppose you have a triangle called ABC, and if the angle is theta here and this is 90 here, so what will that angle become? This becomes 90 minus theta. And suppose you want to write sin theta in triangle ABC. If you want to write sin theta, what do you write? AB by BC. AB by so this angle is theta, this is 90 and this becomes 90 minus theta. So sin of 90 minus theta. Suppose you want to find sin theta first. Sin theta will be AB by AC, right? Opposite side by hypotenuse. And if you want to find the sine of 90 minus theta, see 90 minus theta is here, opposite that of will be BC. BC by AC. So this is nothing but sine of 90 minus theta is also equal to cos theta, because cos theta is adjacent side by hypotenuse. This is opposite side by hypotenuse. This is adjacent side by hypotenuse. So this is also equal to cos theta. That is in triangle OMP. Suppose you name the triangle as OMP. OM by OP. So right angle at O. So cos theta is nothing but OM by OP. So OP becomes hypotenuse. So 90 minus theta, I'll just refer it once again. This is theta, this is 90 minus theta. So sine of angle theta is equal to cos sine of 90 minus theta. Okay, like that all the ratios, these are called complementary angles. For example, sine of 90 minus 30 degrees is equal to, what will become, cos of 30. That is the meaning. So sine of 90 minus 30 means cos 30. Similarly, cos of 90 minus 30 means sin 30. Similarly, tan of 90 minus 30 is equal to cot of 30. That is the meaning of what is called as complementary angles. Suppose this is 30, this becomes 60, and this becomes 90. Followed? So these are the different complementary angles. So just is a new item. Please learn it correctly. Sine of 90 minus theta is cos theta. Cos of 90 minus theta is sin theta. Tan of 90 minus theta is cot theta. And similarly, cot of 90 minus theta is tan theta. And cosec of 90 minus theta is secant theta. Sec of 90 minus theta is cosec theta. Okay. So in the triangle OPM, let me just once again glance it. Sine of 90 minus theta means opposite side OM by hypotenuse OP, right, is also equal to cos of theta. Cos of theta is OM by OP. Similarly, if you take cos of 90 minus theta, adjacent side by hypotenuse. So PM by OP. Similarly, tan of 90 minus theta is OM by PM is also equal to cot theta. Is it alright? This is a rectangle triangle at M. This is called hypotenuse. This is called opposite side for this angle, and this is called opposite side for 90 minus theta. So it's a new thing you must know. Learn it properly. Okay. These are what is called as complementary angles. Now use these principles and let us work out some problems on these. Okay. So this is a figure. what we are just now referring it to. If this is theta, this becomes 90 minus theta. Just now you referred the figure, no? So this is the figure, we have to know it. And for this theta angle and for both the angles it will be hypotenuse. This will be opposite side for this and this will be opposite for this. So just one step forward of what we have studied earlier, okay? And this can also be studied by using a super hexagon. It's a new idea. What do you mean by hexagon? Hexagon is a figure having 6 sides. Hexa means 6. Suppose there are 5 sides, what do you call it? Pentagon. 7 sides, heptagon. 8, octagon. 9, nonagon. 10, decagon, like that. So you have got a figure here, it's called super hexagon. Now we are showing the relation between sine and cos, the complementary angles, and also tan and cot, and also sec and cosec. And see, just now what I told orally, we see in the figure now. Sine of angle A means cos of 90 minus A. And this A and 90 minus A are called complementary angles. Suppose this A is 45, 40, this becomes 50. Suppose this is 60, this becomes 30. Okay. Similarly, reverse also is true. Reverse means 90 minus A is equal to cos A. And so also with tan A is equal to cot of 90 minus A. Similarly, tan of 90 minus A is equal to cot A. Sec of A is equal to cosec of 90 minus A. And sec of 90 minus A is equal to cosec of A. This is what is called as hexagon. Now let us work out some problems. Here 2 sin 17 is given into sec 73. Sec 73, whenever you have angles more than 40 degrees, we will try to make it a complementary angle. Is also a complementary of that is cosec 17. How you get it? We know sec of 90 minus theta. Let us write down first now. 90 minus theta. Sec of 90 minus theta is equal to cosec theta. And next one is tan of 90 minus theta, because they are bigger angles. Let us always try to convert the bigger angles into smaller angles. Okay, is equal to cot theta. So why we referred it? We want to find out sec of 90 minus 73 is no, it must be 17, becomes sec 73. Sec 73 is also equal to cosec 17. Correct? Similarly, tan of 90 minus theta means, so tan of 90 minus theta, if you take it as 70, it becomes tan of 20 also equal to cot of like that you have to change. So 2 sin 17. So instead of sec 73, just now I have shown you, I will write it as cosec of 17 plus 3 tan 20 as it is. This I will change it as cot of 20. And for that you must note how you changed it by the principle of complementary angles. What is that you have changed? Sec of 73 means sec of 90 minus 17. And what is 90 minus 17 means what? Cosec 17. That is the one answer. So this is what I have written here. Secondly, tan of 70 means cot of tan of 70 means tan of 90 minus 20, and tan of 90 minus 20 means cot of 20. That's what is written here. I think you followed. That is using the principle sec of 90 minus theta is equal to cosec theta. So what is the law used? Sec of 90 minus theta is equal to cosec theta. That is the principle we used. Similarly, tan of 90 minus theta is equal to cot theta. That is what you have written, cot 20. And here also you have written cosec 17. Okay. Now this is 2 sin 17 into cosec 17 means what? 1 by sin 17. Because reciprocal, as you know, sin theta is equal to 1 by cosec theta, or also equal to cosec theta is equal to 1 by sin theta. That is called reciprocal ratios. So using that I have written here. So this sin cancels. You get 2 plus 3 into tan 20 into cot can be written as 1 by tan. So this cancels. So 2 plus 3 becomes 5. So such a big problem reduced to a very small answer. And what a principle used there? We know that. Of course, some of you may say, I don't know that. Now you can learn. 1 by cot theta. And also reciprocal. Cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta. Now what I use here? Tan 20 as it is. Cot theta written as 1 by tan theta. Here also sin 17 as it is. Cosec is written by 1 by sin 70. So these two cancels. You get 2 here, 3 here. Add it, you get 5. Is it alright? So by the help of what is called as complementary angles. Okay. Now let us see one more problem. Sin 41 by cos 49. We will write it as sin 41 as it is. Instead of cos 49, we can write it as secant 41. That is a complementary of this. Plus here secant 53. Secant 53 is there, complementary of that. So bigger angle in this two. That will be, okay, let me just change it. So first you note down sin 41 by cos 49 plus secant 53 by cosec 37. Okay. Now you must write the complementary angles. Okay. What is complementary of sec? So sec of 90 minus theta is cosec theta. Okay. So sec 57 means sec of 90 minus 37 is equal to cosec 37. Okay. Similarly, here sin of 41 principle is sine of 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. That is the complementary formula. So sine of 41, so I'll let it as sine of 90 minus 41 is equal to cos of 49. So what do you get? So this is sine of 41 as it is, you write it, and this will be, so this I will write it first, this will be cosec 37 by cosec 37. I think you understood. Cosec 37 by cosec 37. Here it will be sine 41 by sine 41. How do you get it? So this is cosec 37 by cosec 37. Here it is sine 41 by sine 41. So what do you get? You get a beautiful answer. This because you got cos 49 is given in the numerator, okay? Nothing but cos of 90 minus 41. And cos of 90 minus 41 is sine 41. That's what I written here. This is what you got here. And that is, it will cancel. You get 1. This also cancels. You get plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So that is the beauty of trigonometry. And this is how you got it. This is nothing but, as I just now told you, secant of 90 minus 37 is equal to cosec of 37. That's what is written here. This is the cosec 37. By cosec 31, 1 plus 1 becomes 2. That is the answer for this. Okay. Now, one more problem. Tan A is equal to cot B. It's a very peculiar problem. So here, answer is very simple. So tan A can also be equal to, this is tan of 90 minus B. 90 minus B. Tan A is equal to tan of 90 minus B. So both are tans. So you have A is equal to 90 minus B. So bring this B this side. A plus B is equal to 90. For example, if I give an example, tan of say 30 degrees is equal to cot of 90 minus 60. So what you got it is tan A is equal to cot B means A is equal to tan A is equal to tan of 90 minus B. Let me just once say and you write it. So here tan cancels, A plus B becomes 90. If one angle is 40 degrees, the other angle becomes 50, becomes 90. Means tan of 40 is cot of 50. That is the meaning. Alright, tan of 40 is equal to cot of 50, or tan of 50 is equal to cot of 50. That's called complementary angles. Here 40 and 50 are called complementary angles. Sum of the two angles is equal to 90 degrees. Okay, that is the next sum. Now coming to assignments, you let us work out, you answer these questions for the next class. Cos 55 is equal to sin 35, you have to prove it. Sin square 11 is equal to minus cos square 79 is equal to 0. And lastly, for triangle ABC, show that sin of B plus C by 2, that is the angle name, is equal to cos here it is small, cos of A by 2. Okay, write the answer for this. Come prepared and learn the formulas. T ratio 6. Now today we told about complementary angles. That also thoroughly prepare and come prepared tomorrow. Okay, so wish you all best of luck. Thank you.